Hey everybody, good afternoon. We're here to play some Root. I'm Nick, developer at Leader Games. I'm going to be playing the Knaves, the brand new faction today. And I'm here joined with Megan and Ted. They can
Howdy.
introduce
Hello.
themselves. What are you guys going to be playing?
I'm playing Marquise the cat.
And I'm the birds.
And yeah, oh, so I'm covering the board with my hands here, the thing that people actually care about. And yeah, no, this is the new board. We're also joined remotely by Joshua Yearsley, sorry. And yeah, he's here. He'll pop in.
Right now, here he comes.
Boop, boop.
Hey everybody, Nick. I'll remember this. I'll remember this incorrect name. Hey everybody, I'm Josh, the lead designer of the Homeland Expansion. And today you're going to see the newest faction, the Knaves of the Deepwood. I'm really excited today because you are going to see. You're not only going to see this faction, you're going to see the absolute bleeding edge of this faction. So for some context, in our previous streams, the versions that you saw and that you got in the print and play were basically about a version behind from where we really were, but we needed a little bit of time to make sure that they wouldn't just completely break on you. And this time I went a little bit mad with power and I pressed a button today that said, screw it, push out the new version. So everybody had to rush around a little bit, and I made their lives a little bit harder. But I'm excited to show some of these updates. So please bear with us on any little rules confusions or things like that. This is extremely new, but there's a lot of fun stuff in here. So let me kind of walk you through what this faction is about. So the Knaves of the Deepwood. This is a faction that uses vagabonds in a new way. So basically, it is a multi-vagabond faction. Um, so at the start of the game, you are picking out a few vagabonds, and you're taking all of their starting items, except for a couple of those torches. A couple of those will get pulled out. You're taking all of that and you're putting it into a bag. That's right, this is a bag building faction. Quaxaquedlinburg, baby. So you're taking their items, you're putting them in this bag, and the idea behind the Knaves is that they are a group of brigands that are camping out in the woods, and they're coming out in order to take warriors of the warring factions hostage. So they are taking them hostage in order to extract ransom, which, depending upon who you believe, they're either using to enrich themselves or sort of Robin Hood style, giving it to the poor and needy who are suffering in the middle of this war. So different people have different ideas about what the Knaves are doing with this ransom money, but leave it to you to determine in your own headcanon what they're doing with this. But in any case, they are much like the Otters. They are using this war as an opportunity to profit. So here's how the names work. I'll give you a quick run through of their turn flow so that you have an idea of what's going on in play, and then I will give it back to the players to get into it. The first thing that happens with the Knaves is that basically your three vagabonds are called captains in the Knaves. And so in your bird song, you're going to be placing a warrior at each of your captains. The only restriction, though, is that if there's three or more enemy warriors in the place where your captain is, they're not going to get that warrior. So it's kind of like martial law for the Woodland Alliance. If there's a big army there sitting on you, people are not going to be liable to join you. So that's it. That's all Bird's song. That is pretty simple. So we move on to Daylight. First step of Daylight is crafting. This is pretty standard. You have these three buildings called hideouts, and you can craft using your hideouts. Um, when you craft items, you can either put it into your bag, or if one of your captains is at a hideout, you can give it to your captain. So you'll notice down at the bottom of the board, each of your captains has these 4 slots. So these slots can hold items, so you can hold up to 4 items, but they're also holding hostages. And so at any given time, a captain can hold 4 items and hostages. Um, So that's it for crafting. And we're moving on to sort of the meat of the faction here. The second step, it says each captain acts. So you're always resolving your captains from left to right. So the Tinker, in this case, the Tinker will go first, then the Vagrant, then the Thief. When your captain is acting, they always get to move. They get to move first. And then they get to either prepare or strike. So it's kind of just this binary choice with each of your captains each turn. What preparing says, you can either place a hideout. You can either place a hideout at your captain as long as the clearing doesn't have one already, or you can draw items. And basically, you're drawing one item for every hideout that you have on the map. So if you have all 3 hideouts on the map, you'll get to draw 3 items. Strike, the other option is you just get to battle with your captain. So you always get to move, and then you either basically get to place a hideout or draw items, or if you want to battle with the captain, you can battle. In addition to your action that you're doing, you can use items that you have. So before or after you act, so before or after your captain's actions, you can use any items that you want. You can't use them like before and after. There is a restriction on that. It's just you can use your items before, you can use your items after. The other restriction is that items that you draw can't be used on that same turn. So I generally recommend that you just flip them over when you draw them out of the bag, and then you can just flip them over at the end of your turn. Sort of just like exhausting for the vagabond. You can just flip it over to show not this turn. So that's kind of the core of their turn. After that, they're going to be ransoming their hostages. And to talk about this, I should talk a little bit more about hostages. So taking hostages is pretty straightforward. Basically, whenever you're battling with a captain, you can take enemy warriors that you remove as hostages. So if you go into a clearing with a cat and you hit a cat, you can take it onto your player board instead of putting it back in the cat's supply. Um, so when we get on to evening for ransoming hostages, basically for each of your captains, you can spend a card that matches their clearings to score all of their hostages. So for each hostage they have, they will score 1 point. So you could play a bird card to score any one of these captains. So if the thief has 1 captive and you play a bird card, you would get 1 point. And you can do that for each of your captains once. Last thing before drawing is just basically doing your hideouts. So at each hideout, you basically have to keep it going. So you have to reveal a card that matches it. So if you have a hideout in like a fox clearing, for example, you would have to reveal a fox or a bird to keep that hideout on the map. If you keep it on the map, you get a warrior there. So every hideout that stays on the map will give you a warrior. You'll return those cards to your hand, and that's it for that step. Then finally, you just basically have a normal draw and discard step. You draw 1 card plus 1 for every hideout you have on the map. So there are draw icons underneath those hideouts. And then you will discard down to 5 cards and -1 for every captain that is in a forest. So it is harder to keep your contacts and friends when you're off hiding out in the middle of the woods. So if you have a lot of forests out in the woods, it's going to be hard to hold on to cards. Last couple things I'll talk about before we get started. The specific things that the items do are listed here. If you're familiar with the Vagabond, it's basically the same thing. Boots moving, swords battling, T is drawing items, coins is drawing a card, crossbow is removing enemy pieces, torch's special ability. The only differences here are hammer lets you place a hideout, and bag lets you place a warrior. And if you're wondering why a bag lets you place a warrior, well, there is precedent in root lore here for warriors coming out of sacks. Look for that mouse in a sack card, and you will find the lore reasons for this item interaction. So, couple more things, a couple cool aspects of this faction. How do other factions get their hostages back? Well, there's a couple ways here. The first way is that you can negotiate for them. So if you are an enemy faction and you have pieces at a captain, you can basically give them a card that's matching its clearing to negotiate. So you give them a card, and then you roll the dice. You just roll both battle dice. You're going to get hostages back equal to the higher roll. And you are going to you're going to get hostages back equal to the higher roll, and the knaves will get points equal to the lower roll. So if you rolled a 2 and 1, you'd get 2 hostages back, but the knaves would score 1 point. This is up to the number of hostages that come back, though. So if only 1 hostage comes back and you roll a 3-3, the knaves are all still only getting 1 point. So it's sort of the warrior limit flipped on its head in this case. The other way you can get your hostages back is by trying to rescue them. So if you remove a captain, you're basically going to make it go run off to an adjacent forest, and all of its items are going to go away. And you're going to save some number of those hostages. So you're going to save every hostage that captain has, except for hostages that soak up extra hits. So if you roll 3 hits and only 1 of those is sucked up by a captain, 2 of those hits are actually going to spill over onto the hostages. So if you hit too hard, you are actually going to kill off some of those hostages accidentally. So you're going to get some of your hostages back, but you are going to kill some in the process. The enemy gets 1 point for every hostage they save and lose 1 point for every hostage they kill. So you can actually lose points overall by trying to rescue hostages. So do not try to go after the knaves with too large of an army if just a captain is sitting around. It's dangerous. The very last thing I will say about this faction before we start is retreating to hideouts. So there's this really neat thing about hideouts. The main thing that they do, other than giving you warriors, is gives you the opportunity to retreat in battle as the knaves. So if you're defending, during your ambush step, you can choose to retreat. The hideout that you retreat to has to match whatever clearing you're battling in. So if you're battling in a mouse clearing, for example, you can only retreat to a mouse hideout. So, if you're off in a mouse clearing, you can be like, I want to retreat over to this mouse hideout. This does not require a card anymore, Nick. It just needs the hideout. See, this is as promised. These changes, these last minute changes. So you just choose a matching hideout that you want to retreat to, and just like with negotiating, you roll the dice. The way that it works is you retreat warriors equal to the higher roll, and you leave hostages in the clearing equal to the lower roll. So let's imagine that we rolled the dice here. Yep. And so if we got a 1-1, for example, we would leave 1 hostage in the clearing, and we would get to retreat 1 warrior to that hideout. So that's an okay result. You would be able to get your captain out of there, but you wouldn't be able to get any of your other warriors out, and you would leave 1 hostage in that clearing. So lots of sort of interesting, intricate interactions with these hostages. And that's really because the hostages are the core feature of this faction. So I really wanted to flesh out different sorts of interesting interactions that other factions could have with them, depending on what their priorities were, how much risk they wanted to take, and so on. So yeah, that's the Knaves. I will be answering questions about the faction throughout the course of the game, and I will be coming back after the 3rd round to talk a little bit more about how things have been going, and say hello again. So thanks everybody, and see you soon.
Bye, Josh. Thanks
Bye,
for all of
Josh.
that. Thanks for the lovely run through of the faction. Yeah, I even learned a couple things, so that's always exciting. I'll just go first. I'll start us off, just kind of get this new faction, show everybody how it works and whatnot. In Birdsong, first thing I'm going to do...
Did you want to talk about the Riverfolk pieces?
Oh, sure. I will quickly address the Riverfolk pieces. These are old punch board, spare punch board that was on the Riverfolk thing at the time. When we're making prototypes, we just need spare wood or spare cardboard that's this size. These will not be used in the final or anything like that. These are just prototype stuff. Yeah. Always a prototype. Birdsong. How many skunk warriors? I have 10 skunk warriors. I'm going to place one warrior at each captain unless its clearing has at least 3 enemy warriors. That's not the case with any of them. So warrior, warrior, warrior over there. I swapped the, I am playing the thief, but I'm using the black raccoon because it shows up better on the map. So if anybody's curious, I know sometimes it's a question of which one's which. All right, crafting with hideouts. There are no hideouts yet. Each captain acts from left to right. So first, my tinker's going to act. They have a hammer with them already. So they will strike. I'm going to strike. So first, well, before you strike, I can move. So I'm going to move this captain into this clearing. And then I will strike at Meagan. So I'm just rolling dice against Meagan. Do you have an ambush you'd like to play or anything?
No.
Okay. 3-2. All right, so we'll just do 1-1 to each other. So I lose 1, and then I will take this captive. Exactly. I'm going to take this to my hostages over here.
Right.
So that's my first hostage. Then, after I've striked, I could use any of my items, and I will do that. I'm going to use this boot, which gets returned to the, or not boot, sorry, that's a hammer. Get returned to the bag, and it'll let me place a hideout. So, get that up there. Cool, that is first captain. Second captain, the Vagrant. I mean, yeah, or draw 1 item per. We'll let the Vagrant get some items. So for them, we will just prepare. So I could place a hideout if its clearing doesn't have one, but I'm in the forest, so I can't do that. Or I can draw 1 item per hideout on the map, and I just got that 1 hideout out, so I will draw an item from the bag. Well, I got my hammer right back. Incredible. That's my prepare, and this item comes in exhausted. Can't use the stuff you gain in that same turn. And then I will use this coin just right now to draw a card. Cool. If people want to see, here's my hand. You guys don't look at the camera. Meagan and Ted. Oh my
you already
gosh.
showed off the
Oh my
entire thing.
gosh.
Yeah.
You see this? You see what I'm dealing with?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not kidding. All right, and then the thief will go. So the thief is going to. This is how I did it. What did you go this time? You went recruit battle this time? I played with Ted last time, and he was too peaceful. He knew what happened. Are you gonna come fight me right away? Nah, yeah, no, we don't want to do it right away. We'll go farm more cats. So I will strike. I'll move over there. I will battle there. Actually, oh wait, but so the reason I want to do it to Toad is because I want the card. Because I want to use my thief ability. I'm gonna do it. I'm a bold knave player. Let's get in there. Strike. Ted, you got an ambush or anything you'd like to play?
I choose not to play it.
Yeah. 2-1.
2-1.
All right, so kill 2 of Ted's, kidnap each.
Not kill.
Sorry, kidnap. Kidnapped. They're alive still. They haven't died yet. And then I will, after striking, I will use my torch for my vagabond ability, which is the thief, and I will take a random card from Ted's hand. Gotta hit him where it hurts. All right, cool. Then that was all of my preparing and striking and all of my items. I got a bunch of items in the bag. I got this one here. And then I can ransom hostages. Once per captain, I can spend a matching card to score 1 point per hostage it has. Yeah, let's score them. We're at least definitely going to want to get the 2 on this one guy.
When do we get to negotiate?
So on your turn, anytime in daylight, you just have to be with my captain, and then you can do it. You just have to have a piece there. So right now, you're not in a position to be able to do it unless you move somebody over next turn.
Okay.
Let's score. How do I craft with my hideouts? Where did I put that one? Well, it's not really where I want one. Yeah, let's just craft. Let's just score them. Oh, sorry, I only play 1 card now for the match. So for the thief, I will discard 1 fox card. So I'll put it here. Discarding this for the thief to score 2 points because he's in a fox clearing. And then I will also discard the mouse card to score 1 for this one. Cool, and then for each hideout on the map, I either have to remove it or reveal a matching card, and I will reveal a bird ambush to place 1 warrior at it, at my hideout. Return revealed cards to my hand, get that back, and then I will draw 2 cards, 1 just naturally, and then 1 because I have my hideout on the map. And then I have to discard down to 5 cards, -1 for each captain in a forest. There is one in a forest, so I will need to discard down to 4 cards, and I need to get rid of one. And I will get rid of... Perhaps this one. Cool. That's me.
All right. I will do wood. I will build.
Hideouts are 1 per clearing, unless that's changed recently.
I'm going to recruit. And I'm going to overwork. That's my turn. Oh,
Get your credit cards.
thanks. Oh,
Yeah.
got a little mouse in a sack.
All right. Well, Nick, that thief. That was a rough one.
Yeah.
I mean, so
You gotta go for the card. If
Yeah.
you gotta know how to counter the Eerie.
yeah, hand's not empty. We are gonna add 1 or 2 cards to the decree. We're gonna stick one of these guys over here because we got something coming. Which is we're not craft using any roots. We're gonna resolve the decree. I'm gonna throw out for charismatics. We're throwing out 2 birds to here. We will then battle a matching clearing. We're gonna go ahead and battle against you here, Nick.
Attempt to rescue some hostages.
Yeah, is there any cards you'd like to
I'd
play?
like to play some cards. Yeah, one moment, please. Yeah, I'll play the ambush. You know I have.
Yeah, all right.
I'll play the ambush. You know I have.
All right. And we got 3-0.
Wow. Okay. So that's going to be 2 hits are going to get soaked by the captain and me, and then the leftmost soldier here is going to die.
Yep.
So I'll get that one back to your supply.
And that is a loss of a point.
That is a
which
loss of a point, and then you will score 1 per hostage placed, though, so you'll be net 0 because that guy's going to come back out to you.
Yep.
This captain is also going to. You get to place him in an adjacent forest.
All right. Let's put you up here.
Yeah, so the river divides. River divides. Cool. I'm just making sure I got all the stuff from that. Yep, lost to 1 point, scored it for getting him back. My guy left. We're all good there.
All right. That was battle. Build. Can't do. This was gonna.
This
happen
was it, yeah,
regardless.
you were that-
This wasn't bad play. This is force.
If you look at my hand, I promise. Yeah.
So we hit build. We are going to turmoil. So we are going to go ahead and lose 2 points at 0.
Can you go negative on the score track, somebody?
Yeah, that is high level play.
You can.
Then we're going to go ahead and purge the decree. We're going to depose the leader, and then we are going to come back out with the despot. Instead.
This one trick to collapse the Eerie in 1 turn. Yeah. They don't want you to know about it, but all it takes, 1 good thief.
All right, and then we're going to go ahead and stick these in move and build.
Does the Eerie get a point since they had 0 before? Oh, it doesn't matter. It's correct.
So, yep, then we're going to go on to evening. Got 0 points scored, and then we're going to go ahead and draw a single card.
Here you go.
Thank you.
All right. Back to me. I will place a warrior at each captain unless it's clearing has at least 3 enemy warriors. So that's all of them are still getting that guy.
Dang. Got lots of guys out there.
Lot of knaves out there. Craft with my hideout. I will not craft with it. Each captain acts. Tinker. Yeah, I mean they just want stuff, probably.
I didn't know that was his name.
The Tinker?
Yeah.
Tinker? Yeah, Tinker.
Cute.
He fixes stuff. Yeah, let's... What am I trying to do? I see. No, we'll strike. You keep this assault going on the Eerie Keep. Move. Let's fight you. Let's fight you.
Oofta. All right, yeah.
Let's fight you. Yeah.
No.
There's a lot of guys there.
Yeah, hit me. No defense.
Give me the dice. Give me the dice.
No, a lot of guys there. Look at these cats.
3-0. Give me 'em. Give me 'em.
Dang.
All right. They loved that. They're good. They're good to go. They don't need to do anything else.
What happens if you lose all of your guys?
They have a recovery mechanism. There's a trap door that opens. They can escape through.
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry. He's fine. Ted's fine. Vagrant next. They also want to fight. I'll go fight.
Not me.
Correct. I want to go fight. Yeah, this thing is going to be open. I guess I can move into it, though, which is probably the move. Yeah, I'll go up to... Thinking. Yeah, I want to go up to Fox. Can you move me up to that one? Thank you. Then I will fight.
No ambush?
No ambush? Would you like to play anything? All right. 1-0. It begins. It begins. Take that captive. After that, I will use my item to build, and I will build another hideout.
All right, Megan, I think we have we truce.
Up in
here.
Fox.
I think here we don't
Yeah.
don't attack me. I won't attack you.
No.
It's not
We're
this crime is out of control.
That's that. The
They're all over the
thief
place.
is going to
Yeah.
just skedaddle back to here. And then they will prepare. And I will get a... Yeah, I guess because I could have gone to a different one, but we're happy with that because then I can... Yeah, this is all good. Then I'll draw an item. I got a T. Comes in exhausted. Can't use it. Yeah, cool. Then I'm going to ransom hostages. Once per captain I can do it, so I could either ransom... I mean, I can ransom with everybody, but the tanker's the one who's got all the bodies to do so. Yeah, no, let's do it. Oh, I only spend one. I keep forgetting this. This is old versions. I'm sorry. I only have to spend one card. That's the old version. I only spend one card, matching the clearing he's in, and then I can score points for per hostage it has, so I will get 4 points. Because hanging out in the right spot auctions them all off. 4 points. That's them. The Vagrant could then score. I guess I'm realizing the card economy is not as down bad as I thought. We'll hold it. We'll hold it for now. And then I will draw 3 cards. And then I would discard down, but I get to have my full hand size of 5 because all my guys are on the map.
All right. Okay. Place wood. And then...
Yeah, it might be worth trying to negotiate with me, Ted, instead.
Yeah, I got 2 birds.
You don't want to fight. You maybe just try to negotiate it.
This hand is still rough.
You
I'm
have to
gonna
get.
be clear.
You do have to give me a fox or a bird to even do it.
Yeah.
2. Then I am going to...
It could be your way out.
And I'm going to build... yeah. I'm going to build there. My workshop. I get 2 more points.
2 more points. Nice.
All right, that's it.
Get the infrastructure going.
All right, grab your cards.
I got you.
Sure.
2 cards. One
One.
card.
All right. All right, we're adding 1 or 2 cards to the decree. At what stage do I negotiate with you?
Anytime before daylight. Or in daylight.
Anytime in daylight.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So I do need to do this first.
Yep. So you give me a card matching its clearing, and then you're going to roll the dice.
Yeah. Let's try that route. We're gonna stick this one in battle.
Might be the way to go at this point, yeah.
I think. No, we can't. We gotta get people out there. Yeah, we gotta stick this one in battle. All right. Then we're going to get into daylight, where I would ordinarily craft, but I'm not going to do that. I am instead going to enter a negotiation with
the
you
tinker.
here. So I am going to pass over a bird card.
Thank you. And so now you're going to roll the dice. You're going to get hostages back equal to the higher roll, and then I will score points equal to the lower roll.
All right. That's a 2-1.
So you're going to get 2 of them back.
Okay, that's good. I like that
you go.
little bit of breathing room.
And then I will get 1 point.
Okay.
That's a net positive. Okay. Then we're going to go ahead and resolve the decree. We're going to be moving. I do rule this, even though there's 4 of you.
Yeah, yes, 5 of you.
above, yeah.
And your Erie, plus a Erie tie.
Yeah, let's just move 2, I think, up to here. And then I do need to battle in Bunny. So,
It's
Megan,
simply-
I
it's
know
simply a
this.
necessity.
I only have so many cards. I had to negotiate.
Remember last time round when you
Yeah.
said it's a truce?
Remember that?
Yeah.
Remember?
Wow.
Go ahead. Well, for that, that's a 2-1. So we'll both lose there. You can
Can I
field
field
hospital.
hospital
You
that?
can.
Yes, you can field
yeah.
hospital that. Yep. It'll cost you 1 bunny card to do so.
Right.
To bring him back home.
And then I'm going to go ahead and build in bird, and that is going to bring me to evening, where I will score a single point for my Roos track, and then I will draw a card.
Okay, it's back to me. Thank you. Place 1 warrior at each captain, unless its clearing has at least 3 enemies. We're still good there. Yeah, 3 enemy warriors. Just making sure it was, not pieces. Just making sure. Over there. Craft with hideouts. I now have the fox hideout and the bunny hideout. Or, sorry, fox and mouse. Yeah, let's craft. Thief then comes in bosun. That probably seems good. Yeah, I will craft the crossbow. I'll get 1 point. I'll grab the crossbow. Dad, can you grab me the crossbow?
Yep.
It's the furthest possible item. And then since my captain's at a hideout, can immediately take this item, so I will put that item onto the thief because he's hanging out at a hideout. Confirming that's, yep. Give him to a captain at a hideout. Cool. Each captain acts. Yeah. Just saying if I want to craft another thing. No. Cool. Tinker is hanging out kind of.
Nick, you need to leave that clearing.
Oh, brother.
You need to leave.
I simply must leave.
Yeah.
Oh boy. All right. I can do that if it's necessary. I was planning.
Cats are gonna roll out of control. I gotta.
Oh yeah. I was planning to get out of there. I was planning to go down and beat you up down there instead. So we'll be okay. We'll be okay. The problem is that I don't have all the hostages now that I want, Ted.
Yeah, go get. So pick up some cats. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, no, I mean, I hear you telling me to leave, but
I'm right now. The cats have.
I'm going to go
I'm
with the other
hearing
forces.
here.
The other forces.
They
will
have
be
all
moving
these building
east.
spots that they can get into.
The rest will be moving east. The Tinker, on the other hand, will stay where they are and will strike.
You know.
I have to. It's not my fault. 3-3. All right.
That's
At least some damage done back. Okay.
That's 1 point for you from there, and then go ahead and take those.
Yeah. 1 point from the thing. Okay. Cool. Then, I remember. That's it's all a wash, really. Then the Vagrant will move over to that one with the sawmill. If you can move the Vagrant and all. We'll leave behind. I'd like to leave behind 2 of them. Thank you. Yeah, we want to keep it a little safe. And then I'll fight there. Move in battle. Yep. Any ambush or anything?
Nope.
All right. 3-1. So I'll lose one of those. I'll get 1 point. Thank you. Cool. Then the thief is. They have a bunch of items actually. They can do some more stuff.
These Knaves can really.
Oh, they're
out
doing
there.
it. They're doing
Do
it.
some stuff.
I'm gonna move.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move. I'm gonna prepare this time. But before I prepare, I'm gonna use my items. So I'm gonna use the crossbow to remove 1 enemy piece. So I'll kill this. This does not. I can't take him hostage because I do kill him.
Oh.
That'll return to the bag, and then I will use the T to draw 2 more items. Draw items to fill empty slots. So I draw 4 items. Question. All right, I'm gonna start drawing 4 items. Then I'll say Josh can, if he wants to call it different. Cool. There's my 4 filled back up, all exhausted.
Josh says, yeah, currently.
All right, cool. I'll take them all
He
exhausted.
said bleeding edge.
Bleeding edge, baby. Emphasis on blood. Sick. It's full up on items. They're hanging out there. And then ransoming. I will now ransom some stuff. Up here, I'm going to ransom the fox guys for 4. And I will, over in mouse, I will discard this to get 2 points. Dominance card available. I'm sure somebody wants to go for that. And then
I'd love to.
This guy's got none, exactly.
I'm on the precipice.
And this guy's got no item, or he's full up. And then for each hideout, I must either remove it or reveal a matching card. I have a fox and a mouse. I will reveal to keep them alive, and then when I do that, I also place a warrior at it.
Josh, I need hot fixes. Hot fixes now.
Draw one. Hey, we said, hey, I'll draw 1 + 1. I'll draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. And I will need to discard down at the end of my turn to 5, because I do have everybody on the map. I'll get rid of this one.
All right. Let's see what we can do. Oh, I only have 1 sawmill. Damn. Okay. No, I'm going to go.
Hey, I'm having fun, Josh. This is like only so much fun at the table. I'm just having all of it.
What do I want to do?
Man.
I guess I'll.
Winning is fun.
I guess I'll build here. So that's 1. I can't get anywhere over to where you are with any meaningful
With
amount.
force, yeah, with
of-
your big group. These guys couldn't too if you
Right.
wanted to abandon the keep, you could march. But
If you could come wipe off the rest of my place, that would actually be great. I think because I
Okay.
can then that trapdoor opens,
So.
and it would be
let's
actually
see.
better for me. So if you can swing over there, I'm
Oh,
not.
I can go.
you need
do you
hit
have
him
2 battles?
No, I'm effed. I might have to do that then. Well, Nick might win in the next round. So.
Yeah, who knows? Who knows what I can
Oh,
do?
crikey, I don't know what to do. I will. I'll just. I'll. Christ. I'll just overwork.
More wood.
Okay. I got 0 points that round.
That's all right.
Damn. Okay.
Knaves.
Yeah.
Short game. Can you play a second one? That's funny.
Jesus. Okay. Here's. I gotta add a card to the decree. That needs to happen. So we're gonna throw it into. I mean, it's got to be battle, right? Because I can't get out of anywhere else. So I can just try and take him with me. 1 piece. So then we're gonna go ahead and execute. We move.
Hello.
We fight. Would you like to play any cards?
I mean, no. Just that how bad it could be. I'm like, nah. Cards
You
are
need
worth.
to kind of keep the card.
The cards are valuable
All
for
right,
sure.
3.
Oh, big chat.
knock one out.
Big guy.
Yeah.
Big W for Ted.
Then I need to battle in Bunny Can. So we're gonna go ahead and turmoil. So we'll lose 2 victory points. I'm gonna go ahead and purge these. Depose.
Sniping the fox card from your hand.
Yeah, that was
Turn one is hilarious.
No, this is why the tutorial has you start with the despot, but we go with commander.
I specifically gave him that fox card too.
Yeah, no one expects thievery. We'll go into. Hold on, I got to do something that has recruit. What does this other guy do? Recruit and move. This is the guy for me. All right, I like this. We're going builder. Recruit and move. We're no longer participating in war. I score 0 points and I draw 1 card.
I'm gonna cut it to Josh.
We're gonna cut it to Josh.
Oh, that was after round 3, yeah.
Alright, here we go.
Hey, everybody. So, yeah, the promise that I made earlier on came true in terms of seeing development at its finest. Yeah. So, basically, the Knaves, as you see right here, are incredibly, incredibly powerful. Too powerful, in fact. So for our PnP release here soon, you are going to receive the same version. The only difference really that I'm going to put in right now is that the Knaves are going to start with no warriors along with their captains. So their start will be a little bit slower. Otherwise, uh, yeah, bring these Knaves to the table and absolutely destroy people. So obviously, overtuned currently. This is how things are a lot of the time until a faction really settles down. A lot of new and interesting ideas were added to this version, and I was very, very excited to show it to you. I hope that this gives you a good sense of the themes that we're playing around with, the main mechanisms, but obviously the balance is off right now. Um, as I've said in previous broadcasts, don't worry, we are developing these until February, so there is plenty of time to work out the kinks. But I hope that this is an exciting game so far and a wacky one. Um, there are questions around how they interact with ruins that are interesting to think about in terms of, do the Knaves pull out ruins at the start of the game or not? Questions definitely remain about their card economy and many other things. But you're seeing an up-to-date snapshot of these guys. One last thing that I'll mention is I've said this in some places before, but I'll say it on this stream. I am planning on doing a PnP refresh in December, sometime before we go off for the holidays. So you will get to see sort of our up-to-date versions of all three factions in their current form in about, I'd say like about 5 weeks or so. I will be uploading those, so keep an eye out for those as well. Yeah, as I said before, hope you're enjoying this craziness. Sorry, Ted and Megan, for subjecting you to this torment, but congrats to Nick for playing the overpowered faction.
One of the benefits of the job is getting to play the overpowered faction.
Yeah.
One of the benefits.
Mom says it's my turn with the OP.
Exactly. Josh said I get to play them today.
Why am I always Luigi?
Yeah. you can be a player too, Megan. Yeah. All right.
Younger sibling forever.
Yeah. All right. Birdsong. I'm gonna get some guys out on the map. I can place one. I have the cards I want for that one. I need to steal more.
Oh, Megan's gotta.
Yeah, it's
Oof.
tricky.
You gotta get across to kill somebody.
I forgot that I could give myself.
I guess I'll go
extra.
here and here with them, with my two guys. Cool. I will craft with my hideouts. Fox or mouse. I will not craft with that right now. Each captain acts. The Tinker is just very happy with his current situation, given my hand composition. I don't even want to fight you. May either prepare a strike. He's gonna just idle. Tinker's chilling, happy. If you guys aren't gonna come get you need to negotiate. You're here and you need to negotiate.
Yeah,
come
yeah.
your turn if you make it. You will. I'm not gonna I can't do 10. I can't do 12 points. Yeah.
You beat me up, you steal my cards,
I
and
know,
then you
yeah.
come to me and say, "Why aren't you
Negotiating?
negotiating?"
Yeah. I mean that's how it works. You should have talked to them. We could have talked this through 10. Come to you say. All right, Vagrants will. I mean, man. Yeah, they'll prepare. Place a hideout in its clearing. Do I want another one there? I don't think so. Not right now. No. I'll get an item. Per hideout on the map, so I'll get 2 items. Bag and a boot, both exhausted. Okay, and then I get some thief who has tons of items. Or remove them permanently. Yeah, we might start just using these in to start getting rid of them. Let's go. Yeah, I kind of want the bunny one, I guess. I'll use the hammer to build my buddy hideout. Just get one of each on the map. Cool. Then I will use the coins to draw a card. And actually, I wanted to get rid of that hammer permanently. I'm sick of hammer. I don't want it anymore. Hey, coins we love. I'll keep that in the bag. I'll draw one. Cool. Then, I mean, let's use the boot. We'll also get rid of it forever. We'll go bring 2 over here. Sure, let's fight, Megan. Do you have an ambush or anything you'd like to play?
I don't.
Okay. 2/2, 1/1. I'll take them. And then at the end of my turn, sorry, I'm going to ransom hostages. So over there for the Tinker, they will hostage negotiate with this Saboteur for 4 points.
Make him move it. Make him move it.
4 points. Wait, why did you get
He's
4
past the
points?
halfway threshold.
Four
So 'cause I have 4 warriors in that
We
clearing.
gotta get to this
Okay,
guy.
yeah.
Yeah.
I see.
Yep.
Okay.
He's sitting on a throne of bones.
Then I will, Vagrant will ransom off 2 guys there. Yep, 2 more points. Doot. And then the Thief, sure, for 1. I guess we probably just do it. I'm going to have to lose some of my hideouts that I built in realizing that was silly. Not if I keep him. No, we just won't score him. And then at the end of my turn, for each hideout, I will reveal to keep them all on the map. And get a guy at one of them. We'll do the guy there. And then I'll draw.
All right. Okay.
Discard
First,
down.
I'm going to craft using my bunny workshop mouse in a sack. At 1 point.
Nice.
At least 1 extra point. Okay, then I am going to do 1. 2. And then I'm going to battle.
Yep.
Do you have anything?
For
Mouse?
mouse clearing, I don't. That's fine. Go ahead. It's
Okay.
fair. This is fair.
Zero.
0. Welcome to the Knaves game.
Oh gosh. Okay. Well, I'll do it again.
Sure. Yeah. If you come this deep.
This
yeah.
is my third
action. Yeah. 3.
Three.
Okay. All right. So
Okay.
you get some big death. Okay.
So what?
So both of those will die. One of my guys will die. You killed one of the hostages in the negotiation, but then you'll release the one, and he'll get him back onto the map for you.
Oh, right.
And into that clearing where we were. Yep.
Okay.
The captain that was removed, the little possum, you can put me into either of those adjacent forests. And all of my items that were on that guy should be gone as well.
I want you next to your guy.
Yeah, I know. That's the tough one. Is can I go further even from right there? Yeah.
Okay, so then I'm going to spend a bird card to get an extra action, and I'm going to move.
Oh no.
And then I'm going to spend a bird card again for
All
another
right.
other action, and I'm going to battle.
There it is.
3.
All right.
Get them all out of there. Nothing.
Okay.
I got nothing to save them for.
Yep.
3. Then I lose
And then
3.
you lose 3. Yeah.
Okay. And then I don't get any points from that.
And
but I
the
guess-
-1 points from the cats, they got it back because they saved a guy. So
Yeah,
it was
so
a
it's-
wash.
okay.
It was a wash for the points.
Okay.
Somebody asking. Yeah.
So then I draw.
They killed one guy, but they also rescued one.
Okay.
All right. Nick the Knave. Yeah, that's me.
All right. We stick my 1 card into battle. We go ahead, recruit, and we move, and we battle you there in that mouse clearing. This is what we can
That's fine. That's fine. I have nothing.
Just play it, Nick.
I don't have anything, I wish.
do. 3-0.
3-0. Cool. Gets out of there. 1, 2, 3. You hit all my stuff. You lose a point because you kill this guy.
Oh, I lose a point for killing a cat?
Josh. You can place me into an adjacent forest for sure.
I don't want to lose a point, Josh.
You're at 0.
Your own.
Only your own.
All right.
Yeah.
Josh, you doesn't have a point to lose. You can pick which forest I go into.
Get away from me. I can't.
Can't get
I want
any
to go
further
to
than that.
a completely different forest. Where's your surrender? I thought you were going to surrender and run away to these hideouts at some point.
Oh, I should have.
Yeah.
That's all right. I forgot. I've done plenty good.
Get away.
Yeah, no, I should have. I could have
Yeah.
just. That for anybody wondering, I could have just ran away and avoided that. I'm realizing with my bevy of cards, but.
Get to build. We've successfully navigated the decree.
You made it through to the
I
end.
made it through. I score 0 points
Yeah.
equal to my roost, and I draw 1 card.
Just you wait. Next turn, all coming up, Ted.
I got
All right.
2 birds on the board now.
Can I get 3 more points somehow and just get this done? I don't think so. No, I'm curious. I'm just curious. Where are all my hideouts? Oh yeah, they're there and there. Okay. There, and there. Craft with hideouts. Yeah, I see. Yeah, I should have built these differently. That's okay. No hideouts.
Oh, stop.
I've stopped.
I only do 1 hit, so that cat's
Oh, correct. The cat's still on the.
still on the board.
Cat's still
Oh.
on the boards. Yes,
Yeah.
correct.
I'm limited.
Yes, you still were only able to.
Yes.
It was only one guy hitting, for
Yes.
sure.
Good catch, chap.
Yes, good shot. Good catch. Yeah, we were just so excited about some hits occurring.
Yeah.
We wanted all of it. We wanted
Everyone
all
loves
of
an
it.
underdog.
It's true.
Yeah.
All right. Each captain acts. They're where they want to be. Vagrant is. Ugh. I guess I go there. I fight that. That's 5. It's close. It's close, team. It's close. No, I don't think we can do it. Actually, it's a shame. How do I get more guys? Or draw 1 item, battle with the captain. I guess I kind of got to go home. This guy, he'll just hang out and prepare, and I'll see if I want this item or if I want to get rid of it. I'm gonna get rid of it permanently. Boot, I don't need it. Out of here, just not even taking it. Yeah, and I already have. Oh, and I could move my hideout there. Josh, can I move my hideouts freely still? Can I replace them? Can I replace them when I build them?
No.
Okay. Dang it. All right. Cool. That's fine. Then next guy, Vagrant. Yeah. I have so many pieces of cardboard on the map. Let's just go get the. Yeah, let's just go over to the clearing with the. Yeah, I'll fight that thing. I'll get my 1. Do you have an ambush?
No.
You could have an ambush. I could be a fool.
I don't.
All right, I'll fight that. I don't need a roll because you get +1 hit no matter what. So I'll get 1 point for that. That's the Vagrant. That was their strike.
Did you record your 1 point?
I did just give myself a hit.
Okay.
I did, thank you. Yeah, no, trust me. I'm seeing if I can, but it's not going to happen. Because they couldn't get to what they needed. And yeah. Anyway, Thief then. Thief, I guess, could theoretically do it. I guess, yeah, Thief goes here, fights. Do you have an ambush?
Nope.
Okay. Point.
Perfect.
Wait, what the?
No, this is great, actually. This is great.
Says finally I've been eliminated. Then that was fighting, strike, we're good. Ransom hostages. I will ransom 4 guys up there for a card, and 1 guy here for a card for 5 points. Just give me
Dang.
that.
Dang.
GG.
Freaking-
Thank you. Wow, really appreciate it, everybody. Thanks. Really means a lot. Thank you.
Look at this.
Thank you. I think that's the first 30-0 I've had. I'll say that. I'm gonna say that. I think that's the first.
Let me show
Yeah.
the people.
Yeah,
30.
can we get that one in there?
Yeah.
Right there.
Yep.
So sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did anyone think about turning off the bird killing machine before we started? Yeah.
Yeah. No. So this is what we're working on. Again, like we said, it's all jokes and fun. This stuff happens all the time in development. This is not uncommon.
Yep.
That's also what's fun about it. So yeah. Certainly this faction needs some tuning and whatnot, but you can see the core of what it's trying to do. Obviously, with the kidnapping the guys, the running around the map, taking them, stealing them. But I don't do. Josh he's He's here in spirit, but he's not coming back. So if you have any
Josh
questions,
has been banned.
yeah. After he said he's run, he's not coming back. No, he's in the chat if anybody has any extra questions or anything like that. But also, these are coming out tomorrow on the PNP.
Tomorrow, officially tomorrow.
Tomorrow,
they'll be coming
PNP. You'll be able to play them yourself and be able to get up to the same nastiness that I got up to. Go see if you can 30-0 the Erie faster than I did. Let's set it as a little challenge goal. Achievements can be unlocked. I'll give you a sticker. But yeah, this is great. Thank you, Megan. Thank you, Ted. Thanks, Matt and Alita, for running the stream. Josh for being here remotely, and everybody for coming by and hanging out and watching little funny games get played. Slightly debuffed nastiness for sure. Cool.
There you go.
Thanks, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Bye.